Hi there, Becky Amio here for Gen X Equine, and I'm going to show you today the difference in the high profile Barrel Racer XP pad and the traditional Western XP pad. And I have 4 different quarter horses here with all different top lines, so I can show you when is the best time to choose what saddle pad when you're placing an order. Now, the number one thing that I want to show you here is this is the half pad, the Western half pad, and this is essentially the skeleton of our Western XP. And this is it was a really hard concept for me to understand when I first ordered this pad and she sent it out to me. I didn't understand. I thought I needed a wither relief, and the wither relief comes from underneath. Now, I haven't washed this pad yet this year, but they wash up really nice, I will tell you that. So it comes from underneath. So let me show you on this first quarter horse here what happens with this half pad. Again, it's just the skeleton. It's exactly, the XRD that's in here is exactly the shape of what is in this pad here. And when we put this up on his back, okay, we completely eliminate anything covering his wither at all, okay? And so he still gets the support from the XRD in his top line for the saddle and for these muscles here. And when we put this pad on, okay, we get the curve anyway. The breather core that's inside this pad to allow it to be cooler on the horse's back, and the Pendleton wool do have some give to it. So you're gonna get a natural contour even though the pad appears to be straight across, okay? And then if we take the Barrel XP pad with the wither relief right here, now the pad in here, we have just a tiny bit of space right here where there is no XRD, okay? We can put this on him, and we have a nice contour here for his back and an awful lot of wither space here. Okay, but see the cut? Now, the cut is straight across right here. But what'll happen is when you add a saddle to this, it's gonna pull down to the least resistant spot on his back. So it's going to do that, and we're gonna lose that nice even line. Okay, and I'll show you that in a second with a saddle on him. Now, using the half pad, now you can see the slope of the wither relief on this, and I'm going to put this on him, okay? So we have a little bit of space right up here where you don't have the insert material, okay? And I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you on a couple other horses here. Let's take both of these. Now this is my 5-year-old barrel horse, and I'm going to show you the skeleton, the half pad on her first, okay? And there's her wither relief, okay? When we put this guy on, again here, look, that's exactly what it is right there, okay? So we throw the Western XP up there, and the XRD is going to conform to their back, okay? And you have a little bit of give right through here because your XRD only goes from right here to here. It doesn't go over the spine, okay? So from here to here you have XRD, and you have a slight wither relief there, okay? Now, something that I want to show you on both of these horses is, let's take for example, I broke out my old diamond wool. I believe this is a 1-inch wool pad. I keep it around just for these, stop it, leave it alone, just for these cases. You know, most wool pads have this wither relief area right here, okay? And this one has a slight contour to it, okay? So we put this up on him, okay? We have that contour and that nice wither relief right there. But here's the thing. We've created a tourniquet over this top line because of this piece right here. And when you set a saddle on there, it creates pressure. And I have personally created white spots on my horses on the withers from a pad like this, but I have been told by an old timer 40 years ago, he had bought a pad similar to this, and when his saddle, with the weight of his saddle, the weight of his gear, the weight of him, it caused like a swelling, like a hematoma over the withers on that horse. Because what you're doing is you're cutting off the circulation from this top line here, over the withers, down into the back, okay? So when people are really concerned about whether they have wither relief or not on this particular pad because it doesn't have the contour and whatnot, we've got it. In order for this pad to be effective, even on this little guy over here, he has probably the most well-developed withers of any horse here that I'm showing you. We'll put the pad on him. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab a saddle real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the saddle up on him. So now I haven't stitched it on yet. I haven't started working him yet. But what will happen is this will start to pull down, okay? And then we'll have a longer point right here and not a nice even profile. And I know that seems kind of silly, but when Gen X tries to turn out a person into their sport, whether it be endurance, barrel racing, reining, or a cutting class, she wants to turn them out like they're an Olympic athlete. And that has to do with a lot of function and how your equipment looks when you're riding it. So that's with that pad on there. I am going to grab the traditional Western XP and we'll take a look at that on him. So that turns out a cleaner side profile for him. And we still get the wither relief through here. The saddle is up on our XRD. Okay, we have the XRD protecting him. And the contour comes from underneath. And I hope, if you want to come around with the camera, hope you can see that in there where he has a little bit of wither relief and it shapes to his back. So let me grab the Western half pad and show you so you can see skeletally what is happening. All right, so here's our Western half pad. Now, I just washed this pad. Look at how beautiful this sucker cleans up. I use this all summer long. I don't know, 40 head of horses at least. Fabulous. Okay. So, that's what's going on in that Western half pad. Or I'm sorry, the Western XP pad. This is the skeleton showing you exactly what's going on with that other pad. So if you want to come around the front again and show the front. So these horses, they got to have a pretty extremely high wither in order to require that wither relief in their Western pad. That's just something to think about. I mean, you do whatever you want. The pads are going to be functional and effective either way. But it's just something to think about when you're choosing. That's what I find. You know, if I had it my way, I'd have a bunch of different ones in different colors too. So Anyway, I hope that helps. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can message me. You can comment on this link. You can message Gen X. Get in touch and we'll talk about it. Thanks for watching.